So, new rules. New rules in force. It wasn't the last time that we did a regular PC Gfred, but it was the time before that when Serenio broke the stream record. There was quite a lot of backlash about certain things that Serenio did during that run, because I included obviously her perspective during that as well, so people could see. And there was a few things that I didn't even know about. Obviously the weapon switching thing that makes you go quicker, the single player stop thing where you can just go into single player and glitch yourself to a dead stop and then go straight back to multiplayer without actually going all the way to single player. Things like that. Other people did it as well, and other people have done it since and tried to do it on other platforms. But there's basically now going to be 2 rule sets for Gfred. We're actually doing like, it's actually speed running specific rules. And one of them is to sort of preserve the original intent of Gfred, and one of them is to preserve the original sort of openness of Gfred. Good start, I know, this is rare. So there's now 2 rule sets. Let me get the dad joke out of the way. Here's one. How many hipsters does it take to change a light bulb? Oh, it's a really obscure number. You've probably never heard of it. So there's the open rules and the traditional rules. That's the name of the 2 separate rule sets for Gfred now. Open rules are basically allowing pretty much anything. Even on the open rule set, and if you go to broughy.com/Gfred, you can see the rules all laid out specifically. But the open rule set is for the people like Serenio, for the hardcore speedrunners who love to find any little way to go quicker and stuff like that. That's what the open rule set is for. It's basically the absolute bare bones Gfred rules. You don't even have to find a car on the freeway anymore with the open rule set. It's just open to do everything. There are some very specific rules, like obviously, you know, no killing anybody or anything like that, but it's not very specific, and that kind of goes towards what Gfred started as. You know, when we first created Gfred, the rules were pretty much don't kill anybody, and that's it. And that's pretty much what the open rule set is, apart from you're still not allowed to use bikes. But in the olden days, in the early Gfred days, you could even use bikes. So the open rule set is very, very open. You can pretty much do whatever you want to get the quickest possible time to complete the course in the quickest possible way. Oh, no. Come on. Ah, I was going to try and steal it. And employ some of the same things that obviously Serenio did during that stream run, like the little glitches and the little things like that. Then you've got the traditional rule set, which tries to preserve the general idea of what Gfred should be, which is everybody on a level playing field, and how well you do in the race is just how well you do in terms of driving, and not needing to know any tricks or glitches or, you know, anything like that. So the traditional rule set is basically no weapons allowed whatsoever, not even the not even weapon wheel. You can't use the weapon wheel at all during the traditional rule set. I really need something different. Oh, it disappeared. Nothing is spawning that's any good. Okay, I don't think I'm going to win 3 Gfreds in a row anymore. I'm just going to put it out there. I think this has been a bad enough start.
Oh shit! Ah!
But yeah, not even allowed to use the weapon wheel, you know. So you're not allowed to to look for cars on the start line. Obviously, the same rules. You can look at the full rule set and both of these rule sets on broughy.com/gfred. They're all listed out. But basically, the traditional rule set is a lot more restricted on what you can and can't do during a Gfred, and it's a lot less open on the things that you can do. So there's going to be 2 world records for the people who like to do this solo and actually go for those records. There's going to be an open and traditional rule set records separate, but the streams, and obviously you can see that from the historical stats spreadsheet for Gfred, the streams are going to all run to the traditional rule set. Unless otherwise said, we might do a one-off where we just do open rule set, you can do whatever you like sort of thing. But for the most part, the streams are going to run to the traditional rule set. So theoretically, Serenio's world record, stream record I should say, from that stream that she got it in, that wasn't to the traditional rule set, but that is going to stay the stream record until somebody beats the original stream record. So I'm sure Serenio is going to come back, and I was talking to Serenio whilst doing all of these, working out these stream rules and stuff about it, and I'm pretty sure. Oh man, I'm taking the buffalo again. It did me so well last Gfred. I'm taking it again. But yeah, it's not necessarily the official stream record anymore, that 17 minutes or whatever it was, because all Gfreds now, when it comes to stream Gfreds, when it comes to the stream record and doing stream, doing Gfreds on a stream, they're all going to run to the traditional rule set. Open rule set is basically any percent, pretty much, yeah. And there's still open records at the minute on certain platforms from the different rule sets now that it's changed. Like I said, go to broughy.com/gfred. You can also check out the historical stats spreadsheet, and you'll be able to see the records that are currently standing for the open and traditional rule sets. Stream records are going to be to the traditional rule set, and the actual rules themselves are on broughy.com/verified in full. So there you go. New things, new rules, and hopefully this. I feel like this is the best of both worlds. We get the two options and 2 different ways to do Gfred. Those who like to break everything and go as quickly as possible, like Serenio, can continue to do that with the open rule set. And then we've got the traditionalists for the original intent of Gfred with the traditional rule set as well. Yeah, I see that in the chat. So that is going to change what I do a little bit. That's going to mix it up. My hope was kind of that Serenio would be here for me for this race and be here to take back that stream record again from herself, but with the traditional rule set, because she obviously clearly has the best stream Gfred, even if it was with the open rule set as it is now. But god damn it, why go so far on the right? God, but didn't get her into the race. But yeah, I'm sure she's going to come back and get the stream record properly with the traditional rule set anyway. But we'll leave up that record that she has for now until she does that, or somebody else does that. Alright. Which aspect of the traditional rules did she break during her stream record? The use of a weapon wheel and a weapon at all. Not completing the course without just using throttle, braking and steering, because she used a single player stop glitch. The traditional rule set has a lot of very specific rules, and if someone thinks of something, how to get around the rules, it's going to get added to the traditional rule set. Just so people know. So far, so well, not an awful lot going on so far in this Gfred. Stifling creativity. Well, not really. That's why the open rule set exists. If I was stifling creativity, we wouldn't have the open rule set either. It's the best of both worlds. And yeah, if that prediction was correct from the GTA weather command in the chat, this is going to start to get in. Did I miss a 9F? No! I was reading the chat! Oh, I'm so done. A 9F would have been perfect as well. God damn it. I was just about to say... If that prediction is right from the GTA weather command, it should be raining soon. That's why I've kept with the Sultan. It's okay, it's tradition. It's tradition for me to miss a 9F, that's true. Well, I'm not gonna, after the start and everything else, I'm not gonna win this Gfred. Maybe I can aim for a top 5. But the 3 in a row isn't gonna happen. Too busy bloody... Oh my god. What a scumbag. I entirely blame him for that. Bloody typing in the chat. Oh, it should be raining now. Okay, then it's not going to rain in the race then. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it rains in the game, but it doesn't rain in races. Looks like we're not going to get rain. So I could have just stuck with the Buffalo. Ah, this is going to be one of those Gfreds. I was hoping that the rain would start to mix things up. And the Sultan would come into it, but... Oh, there it is! Oh, it might come a bit too late though. It's coming a bit too late though for Chiliad. People are going to have gotten up Chiliad and be on their way down before it starts to get really wet and treacherous. Well, the GTA weather command was right. It is on a cycle rain. Look, the leader, whoever's in the lead, is already on their way down Chiliad, so it's not even going to be an effect. The best I can do is hope for maybe a top 5 or something. And all these guys, they're already up Chiliad before it's wet, so it's come that little bit too late, the rain. I mean, it's still going to have an effect, but not as much of an effect as it could have done. Bloody hell. But we'll see. There's still plenty of this Gfred to go. I'm in a top 10. Oh, now they're having issues. Yes, that's karma for slowing me down on the bridge. The Sultan was a good pick, knowing that the rain was coming. GTA weather command is great. I wish I'd taken that 9F though. I didn't even see a 9F. I saw some comets and stuff, but... There we go, that was a nice transition as well. Now let's make it down Chiliad nicely. No, 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 no. No, 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 I've ruined it, I've ruined it. I've absolutely ruined it. Why do I say things? Why do I speak? Let's make it down Chiliad nicely, he says. It's alright, we can recover from this. Oh, what a scumbag! We can recover. We can recover. Oh my god, this is the worst way to get down Chiliad. Oh, the poor Sultan, it's absolutely trashed. It's absolutely bloody trashed. Oh god. Oh god. Now I've got the little dings from the door being open, notification from the car. Oh, come on. It's alright. I saved it. I've saved it. We're alright. We're alright. This Sultan has definitely seen better days though. It's pulling big time to the left. We're still fighting for a top 5 though. Oh, I don't have the speed on the Fusillade though. It's pulling to the left drastically. God damn it. So we've had rain twice in consecutive weeks in Gfred's. This time, oh! I was hoping I could get across from it and go this way, but I wasn't quick enough to react. And oh, that was close with the train. Still in that top 5 fight. We're not going to win this one. So far behind the top 2. Maybe we're in a fight for 3rd place if something happens to Max Verstappen as well. Oh, just nipped through. Fusillade's quicker though. Oh, Max Verstappen doesn't have a scuba suit. We're fighting over 3rd place. Nice of him to tell us to increase the tension.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Or a parachute. Oh yeah, okay, the parachute is more important, I suppose. So he doesn't have a scuba suit or a parachute. So I'm in a battle over 3rd place. The top 2 are long gone. The top 2 were in the lead on the run. So they've just gotten good starts and been away having their own little battle. This wouldn't be too bad of a result after the start I had. It's not going to be 3 wins in a row though. I don't know whether I've ever done that before in Gfred history. I've done 2 in a row a few times, but... Alright. I'm going to keep this Sultan. There's a Rapid GT there. The rain stopped at least. I probably could have taken that Rapid GT, but... I should have taken the Rapid GT. Oh, this hasn't been a good transition from the observatory. Alright. Come on, Sultan. I'm surprised you haven't exploded yet. It's not worth taking it. That car looks absolutely trashed as well. I think it's another Sultan. 2 trashed Sultans. And then a few other cars all battling it out for 3rd place. For the podium. Final spot on the podium. Come on, land it. Beautiful! Look at the front end. What front end? That's true. That's fair. Alright. Come on. Oh, that was a huge frame drop, lag spike, whatever you want to call it. I thought the game was about to crash, honestly. Come on. There's still a massive train behind me of people right there all fighting for this. I wonder if some people are going to take the new parachute line to try and like if they're at the back of the train and risk it to go for glory. Come on, parachute. It's what I'm talking about. Good job, Sultan. You did me well. Oh, rip Hammer. He was right behind me. He's not anymore. I think a few people tried to do the new parachute line and have messed it up, maybe? I'm in 5th at the minute. It's about to turn into 4th as we pass one swimmer. There it is. Where is Mark Verstappen? There he is, down there. I think we're going to get him. Not quite as close as the super close community thread that we did last week, but after the start, I'll take a 3rd place there. That'll do. I came back up through the order, 3 car changes. I'll totally take that. The top 2 we weren't touching anyway because they were just gone off the start. Oh, thank you for the GGs. You're all too kind. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I almost lost it on Chiliad. Three Gfreds in a row where I've at least put in a decent performance. It doesn't happen very often. If you'd stuck with the Fusillade, you would have made it to Chiliad before the rain came. Maybe that's true. But I don't think it would have changed anything. A Fusillade probably wouldn't have still been enough to beat the top 2 because they were just gone immediately. And I was already so far behind them, so if I would have finished 3rd with the Fusillade, I finished 3rd with the Sultan. Meh. It is what it is. Yeah, Mark Verstappen, you did pretty well to get 4th place without a scuba and a parachute. So that's pretty decent. And this Sand King is having trouble up Chiliad. I found out on one of the community threads that trying to get a Sand King up Chiliad isn't necessarily the best idea. Alright, let's have a look at this then. So there was supposedly a 9F. He was getting a Comet. That's
Oh, what a scumbag!
Rapid GT, I think. That's a Felon. That's another Rapid GT. That's a Comet. You scumbags. You scumbags making me think I missed a 9F. There was no 9F there. Well, there you go. 3 podiums in a row, I suppose. But I mean, I've had a good run of Gfreds in the last 3 Gfreds,
you
so
bitch.
I'm guessing it's not going to be long before I have a bad Gfred. Next Gfred, last place, DNF, 3 explosions. We'll see.